We're here in Seattle. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Seattle Mariners. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now, and towing the slab, Logan Gilbert.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. That's in there. That's strike two.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
That misses, and the count's full. And that one is in there, called strike three. Trey Turner at the plate.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Rodriguez makes the grab for the second out. Here comes Bryce Harper. Obviously a guy who makes good contact. In the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Next pitch misses way outside. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope. Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Everything came together for him. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Yeah, that's fouled off. Man on second, two down. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in.
Really nice job, a two-strike hitting in that at bat. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Now batting Max Kepler. Just missed.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back at T-Mobile Park. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Zach Wheeler.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
We go to the bottom of the first, and now Victor Robles. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting second.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
This one popped up. Harper. Drops into the glove. 2 away.
Batting third.
And up next for Seattle, Cal Raleigh.
Raleigh.
That one to first. Harper. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Second inning set to go. And now it is JT Realmuto. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Right through there for a strike. And it remains 2-2. And the pitch. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And 1 away. This is Bryson Stott. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Crawford hauls it in, 2 away.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Out to short, Crawford. And the Phillies are set down in order. Now it's Randy Arozarena.
For the Mariners, the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Got him. And there's 1 away. Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. Swings through that.
2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Well, the one positive, if you're out there on the mound, it's knowing that you can still get out of this inning with 1 pitch. You can't let that mistake snowball here. Get that ground ball. Get out of the inning with a double play.
Runner takes off. Cut on and miss. Realmuto throws not in time. It's a stolen base. 1 out and a runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2. Next one misses. Now 2-2.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. That one fouled off. 2-2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next offering is down low. So now 2 on and 2 outs. First and second, 2 outs. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Hard hit, right side. Stott over to first in time. And Polanco is out. Inning over. So the lineup flips over.
Phillies,
And Kyle Schwarber will come.
Kyle Schwarber.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here's Trey Turner. Up the middle. Crawford fires to first on the run. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single. So Harper stands in.
Harper.
Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Swung on, belted. Back there. And it's gone. And they tack on 3. It's 5-zip. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. The 2-1. He swings and fouls one off. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And here comes Alec Bohm. Bohm, the 3rd overall pick in the 2018 draft out of Wichita State. This one lifted in the air, left field, and there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And the next pitch is way outside. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. 2 outs. Swing and a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. And there's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. Man at first. JT Realmuto stands in for the Phillies. Next offering in there for a strike. And now 2-2.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, that's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
And now it's filled up.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Here's Dylan Moore.
Leading up for the Mariners, the second baseman, Dylan Moore.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That misses the zone. And the count now even up. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
The count is full.
Good job to fight that one off. This one in the air. Harper has a beat on it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Back to the top of the
Now
lineup.
batting,
Now it's the right fielder, Victor Robles.
Robles.
That's off the mark. And that's ball 2. Just missed. 1 out, bases empty. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Close pitch there, but you've got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound.
Next,
You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Robles, the runner at second with 1 away. Got him swinging. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. Man at second. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning.
Now pitching for
Carlos
the Mariners.
Vargas comes on now.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
The second baseman, Bryson Stott.
1-1 now. Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2 strikes.
And that one almost hit him.
2 strikes. Full count.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. It's a bomb. He'll touch them all. It's 6-0. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. And that one pulled foul. And a good eye there. Swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun. Kyle Schwarber now at the plate.
Here's something cool, Boog. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdome, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Turner now.
Number 7, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. He'll circle the bases. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 7-0. 2 outs, nobody on. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper. Just off the inside edge. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. Top half of inning number 4. Fouls one off. 2-2. That's a little bit low. Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 outs, bases empty. And there's a hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Good piece of hitting, going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority, but it's a pretty easy.
Polanco tosses to first, and Castellanos is out. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. And stepping in for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena.
The left fielder, Randy.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
That one fouled off. 2-2.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Baseman,
Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a miss. Wheeler gets the strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. And now it's going to be Mitch Haniger. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Two to the count.
That one just misses, and the count's full. That's towards center. Marsh moving under it. Brings it in. And that will end the inning. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Max Kepler at the plate. Here's a 1-1. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one ripped. Going back. Has room, and he makes the catch. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, JT Realmuto.
The catcher, JT Realmuto.
Fastball for a strike. The Phillies up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 5th. Line drive. That's a base hit out of the left center field.
Now batting, the second baseman, Bryson.
And stepping in is the speedy Bryson Stott. 2 outs. That one missing inside. That one is absolutely belted. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Center fielder, number 16,
So 2 down. Brandon March stands in for the Phillies. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 1-2. Got it. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Not shortstop, J.
Ball 2. 2-2 count.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 2-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
That one misses, and the count is filled up. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
So a man at first. Now the third baseman, Jorge Polanco. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And makes the grab. And there's one down. And now for Seattle, Dylan Moore.
The second baseman, Dylan.
The Mariners hitless so far in the game. In the dirt. To second, and he's out.
When you try to move up on a ball in the dirt, you've got to be sure that it gives you enough time to make it safely. Guess wrong, like we saw here, and you'll pay the price.
That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 2 down, nobody on. Outside and low, it's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Right fielder, Victor.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. And that's outside.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2 to count.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Moore around second, on his way to third. Coming home. He will score.
Comes through with the RBI. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now a chance for Julio Rodriguez. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. So the Philly batting order turns over. So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Here's a 2-2. Just misses with that one. And down on strikes he goes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Trey Turner now.
Up next for Philadelphia, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
On a line, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here comes Bryce Harper. Just missed. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Liner caught it second.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
That misses the zone. 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Turner off of first with 2 away. Spoils a 2-strike pitch and he'll see another. Struck him out of the front door breaking ball. Taijuan Walker gets the call from the pen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Number 99, Taijuan Walker.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Here's a big power threat. Cal Raleigh. That's inside.
Well, these Mariners looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Nabs it, and there's one down. Randy Rosarena up next for the Mariners. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Just missed.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
And a swing and a miss there.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
And he can't come up with it. Still fires to first, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
The first baseman,
Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Cut out and miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3.
Now pitching for
so
the
out of the
Mariners,
bullpen for the Mariners, Trent
number 46.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Leading off for the
and
Phillies,
now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. Hit in the air, right field. Dives, and it gets by. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Up next for Philadelphia, the left fielder, Max
So,
Kepler.
man aboard. Max Kepler stands in for the Phillies. Next offering is fouled back. Runner at third, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Battling here as he fouls it away. That's down and in.
2 strikes.
And that is downstairs. And a full count now. Swings and misses, struck him out. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. And a strike. Runner on at third, 1 gone. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Polanco tosses to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. 2 down, base is empty. Now here is Bryson Stott. Line drive, and that's a base hit, and that extends the inning.
The center fielder, number 16,
Brandon Marsh digs in now. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Now batting Mitch Haniger.
Mitch Haniger.
Here's a 1-1. That one missed.
Inside.
Right through there for a strike. Next pitch is downstairs. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. And up next for Seattle, J.P. Crawford.
Shortstop, J.P.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. Haniger gets his lead at first with nobody out. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's one. Relay to first. Double play. And stepping in for the Mariners, Jorge Polanco. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one missing low. Two outs. To the right side. Stop. Whips it to first. And Polanco is out. That's out number 3. Back to the top of the order. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies.
Schwarber.
Ball to strike. And that is out of play. And a foul ball. He stays alive. One and two here. And that one is inside. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Digging in, Trey Turner in for a strike. Went with the sweeper. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And now two aboard.
Now batting, the first baseman, Bryce.
Here comes Bryce Harper. And that's downstairs. And a count 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
That's out.
Good eye in that spot. All loaded up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Ground ball right side, it squirts through. One runs in. The throw home. The tag, and he's out. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Edward Bizardo.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's two gone. So first and second with two outs. Now at the plate, Max Kepler. Popped up. Polanco gets under it. Squeezes it. And that'll do it. So digging in, Dylan Moore.
For the Mariners, the second baseman, Dylan Moore.
Slice to right and foul ball. And that's in the dirt. Grounds one to short. Jump throw, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
Number 10, Victor.
Back to the top of the order now.
Robles.
Here's Victor Robles. To third, might be 2. Quickly to second for 1. And it's a double play. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners.
Julio.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
The Phillies up big in this one. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Pitch misses. 2-2. Good eye right there. Cut on and lifted in the air. Castellanos drifts towards it. Hauls it in to end the inning. It'll bring up JT Realmuto.
The catcher.
This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And he handles it himself for the out. So up next, Bryson Stott.
Second baseman.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. Inside, almost got him. Late swing, foul to the left. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Here's the center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh.
The 1-1. Hit in the air, left field. Arozarena makes the play, and it's out number 3. And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
Hit in the air, center field. Marsh settles under it. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena. The M's with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes.
That's ripped. Base hit.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And now Luke Raley on the ground. Could be 2. Over to Stott for 1. Out. A double play to end it.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. You always love when you can get 2 for 1, especially when it wraps up the ball game. Nice win for this team today.
9-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.